Rereading Howl's Moving Castle, Part 8, continuing on with that Calcifer-Sophie conversation. So he is telling her the terms of the deal. I'm fastened to this hearth, and I can't stir so much as a foot away. I'm forced to do most of the magic around here. I have to maintain the castle and keep it moving, and do all the special effects that scare people off, as well as anything else Howl wants. Howl's quite heartless, you know. So he's already trying to give her hints. She doesn't even agree to do it yet, and he's already trying to give her the hints. Don't you get anything out of this contract at all? I wouldn't have entered into it if I didn't, said the demon. But I wouldn't have done it if I'd known what it would be like. I'm being exploited. And that's like the key word. Sophie felt a good deal of sympathy for the demon, in spite of her caution. She thought of herself making hats for Fanny, while Fanny went gadding. So they're bonding over the cause of the proletariat here. They're like, yes, we need to overthrow our our bosses. And that is what her next bit of dialogue is. All right, what are the terms of the contract? How do I break it? And then they make the bargain. I'll break your spell the very instant you break my contract. How do I break your contract? And then he's like, I can't tell you. Sorry about that. So then Sophie's like, you tricked me. And Calcifer goes, and then it's like, wait. You can figure it out. I have faith in you. All right? The contract isn't doing either of us any good in the long run. So I like that little bit there because it shows that Calcifer and Howl are both aware of the fact that this separation, the fact that Howl's heart is outside of his body, the fact that they are basically two pieces of the same man, just separated and divided into two separate entities, is hurting him. I think that they've probably noticed that Howl is probably getting more and more callous and more just heartless or inhumane in his actions, and that's worrying Calcifer, because Calcifer's the one who's reaching out and trying to put a stop to the contract. He's taking initiative, So it's interesting that Howl's heart is the one that is initiating this deal to reunite. Howl's heart is his emotional side is the one that's like instinctively being like, this isn't good for us. Howl in his own way is trying to break the contract, I think, in that like he keeps trying to fall in love and it's just not working for him. Either that or he just really enjoys seducing women, which it could be both, man. It could be both. But he just probably also gets some sort of thrill out of just, the challenge of seducing these women. And then once that challenge is over, he just can't motivate himself to keep the relationship going because there's just nothing underneath it. So